ICE agents in Chicago will no longer be allowed to make arrests at courthouses in the area by order of a Cook County judge. It comes as federal agents are under scrutiny for using tear gas against a crowd on the city's southeast side. It happened Tuesday when a protest against ICE officers turned hostile. But last week, a federal court strictly prohibited such tactics, except in extreme circumstances. CBS's Usher Qureshi is following the developments.
This video shows the end of a high-speed car chase showing U.S. Border Patrol agents driving a white SUV intentionally hitting the back of a car they say was carrying immigrants in the U.S. illegally.
Calder has apprehended both suspects, and there's a big crowd that needs some assistance.
The incident quickly set off a tense confrontation as neighbors started throwing objects at agents who then deployed tear gas into the crowd.
It wasn't that serious that they had to come in with tear gas.
DHS says they made 2 arrests after one individual threw an egg at an agent, the other threw chemical munitions back at officers. Juanita Garnica says her 16-year-old son was detained.
Nobody called me, nobody did anything. I don't know where my son's at.
Escalating ICE operations across the country are sparking fear and outrage.
He's a citizen!
At this Walgreens in Chicago, a man was arrested outside the store, trying to explain he's an American. In Portland, Oregon, federal agents used flashbangs and tear gas to disperse a group of protesters. And in New York, a customs officer was seen violently pushing a woman to the ground. Former acting ICE director John Sandwig. We're talking about the tactics we've seen on the ground here in Chicago and around the country the last few weeks. What's your impression been?
Yeah, sure. I've never seen immigration enforcement done in this particular manner with this level of aggression. What strikes me, though, is a lot of this is driven by the presence of U.S. Border Patrol agents, right, operating in areas outside of their normal operating environment. So up in these cities like Chicago, like Los Angeles.
Crews removed a fence that was placed near this ICE facility behind me after a judge ruled it blocked public and emergency response access. Another federal judge extended a block on the Trump administration from deploying National Guard troops to Portland. We reached out to DHS. The agency declined our request for an interview. Usher Qureshi, CBS News, Broadview, Illinois.